小伙伴们，大家好，欢迎来到水之哥的奇幻士游戏攻略。这次视频是支线任务啊，这个支线呢是做完纷乱崩解这个主线然后出来的啊。下一个任务不是过来要找姐姐吗？点土演习，然后在这个米鲁夫区，然后靠近他们主角自己家店铺附近，往日重现。我们跟着任务来到南区，然后伦敦酒吧，进去找他谈话。
Victor, tell me, does the blood on the pavement by the entrance really stand out?
I didn't notice anything.
Attaboy. Listen, we've got a job coming our way, just like in the good old days. You, me, and beating up some thugs. Interested? I know you are.
Tell me, what kind of action have you got coming up?
There's this guy, Kafar, from Ruzhitz. The bastard thinks he can mess with the left bank. He and his people seized one of mine, Max. Said he owed them. He got away, but there's still bad blood. I thought I might explain a thing or two to Kafar. So, shall we go there?
Why don't the shivs deal with it?
You offer an adventure to strengthen the bond in good faith, and this is how he treats you. I love my boys, and don't tell them that, but you've got to be nifty here and know some magic. Come to Ruzhitz with me.
You have my grimoire.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. Come on, let's show Kafar we mean business. I won't have anyone going after my people for some imaginary debts. Look how beautiful it is. The babble of fishwives, the cursing of longshoremen, and there, marshmallows are being cut on a chopping block. Oh, and there my dad used to have a stall. Well, never mind. Where do we find that wise guy?
There, in a shack in the southeast. His people usually stand by the entrance.
Let's go then. But you go with the ships and lock Ruzhitz so that Kafar knows this is serious. And so that none of those bastards get away.
I can't let you stick your neck out for me, boss.
Not just me. It won't be the first time we beat on some knaves with Victor.
We have some experience in getting rid of wicked men, and bigger ones too.
Loan sharks. The whole town was in Mieszko Setsemin's pocket. Everyone was afraid to look him in the eyes. But not me, and not Victor. We rid Warsaw of that scumbag. So don't you worry. Kafar is a piece of cake for us. Go on, close the gates.
On it, boss.
Today, my dear Victor, we will embark on a sentimental journey. A long, long time ago in the Mermaid City lived a brute, the leader of 40 grafters, keeping order at Ruzhitz.
Let me guess. We are the righteous warriors who will teach him a lesson, right?
You know it. We are some helpful bastards, aren't we?
You seem to be in awfully good mood.
Well, sure. It's just like the old days, isn't it? You and me against the world. Old pals pledged their loyalty, their voices like a sling projectile. Besides, the Ruzhitz lads are really fun to smack around. Oh wait, speak of the devil. Here they are. Let the fun begin.
What do you think you're doing? Closing the gates, kicking up a shindy? You shouldn't show up here, Nujits.
Yes, I know. You're intimidated by the sight of an intellectual. But it's time to write the first chapter of today's tale on these ruddy mugs. I will call it The Pilgrim and the Poet Came.
这场战斗不难啊。 然后这边依旧先搞他吧，方便一些是吧？然后先巫破或者镇离啊，先巫破吧，让他先行动，我再行动。这 buff 是恐怖，没关系啊，就是降我们集中值的。然后这边他们血比较厚啊，我的建议是直接跟着巫破一起打一波，跟着那个镇离一起打一波。加了个 buff 啊，这不用管了。然后这边是布卡瓦奇，然后韦莱斯，这里用韦莱斯，看能不能打断他。然后我再用一个技能，打断了啊，他拜拜了啊。好，这边用一下布卡瓦奇。
Victor, that was truly exquisite. Can you smell the aroma of Madeleine wafting through the air? When you smacked the tallest one, I almost shed a tear.
And this is just chapter 1. Time for chapter 2?
Sure thing. And we can do anything we want in it. It just has to end with us paying Kafar a visit. After all, I'm on official business here. This is our time, Victor. And time is like a little partridge, running fast as fuck. We need to take advantage of that. Follow me. One scum queen awaits in a tower.
Lead the way.
Hold on, scumbags. I'm talking to you.
What did we do to deserve that kind of treatment from the authorities?
Authorities? What authority? He's just a corrupt copper.
You must have a death wish, you lice-ridden mongrel.
Lovely. Another one to be made into mincemeat. Let's go, Victor. Although, upon careful consideration, the process won't help much in this case.
Boy, let me just... Get out of here, bastards!
Unfortunately, that's impossible. You see, my friend and I have embarked on a sentimental journey.
That's right. It takes us to our old stamping grounds. And we're having fun, just like we did in our childhood days.
That crap makes my ears bleed.
Let's not waste words, Victor. It's time to do the laundry. Chapter 2, The Pilgrim and the Poet Song.
好，我们开始。我们直接用莱克，先搞他。好，然后这边选镇离，给他一个状态。其他人呢，有点难办啊，因为他们的这个值比较多，没关系啊，我们先随便找一个试试。他上个这个 buff， 其他人就不用管他了，他待会就死了。减2。还行啊，打我们血不多。然后这边来一个，然后巫破来一个。好，全部 OK， 我们再来一次邓离加好 buff， 然后我们打他吧，他是不能减速而已。他回血了。又加血是吧？还是不都死了？
Thaumaturgy never fails me. There is something here. Thaumaturgy never fails me. There is something here. Something.
好，来到这边，把这个调查一下，继续跟着他走。
What are you joshing for? Niejits, this ain't your turf. Why the hell did you come here raising a stink?
Get out of our way, plebeian.
Wait, Abauritze. Take a look at him. Doesn't he look like
Samson the Thug! The same beady eyes are straying in search of reason.
What did you say?
You look like a hothead from way back who stood in our way. Shall we do the same as we did with the other one?
We're from the Franciscan Sisters to see the Honorable Mr. Kaffa, whose generosity is widely known on both sides of the Vistula. We're collecting money for a wooden figure of Christ by the puppet maker Geppetto. We're going to raise money together once his old limbs come to life.
What? Is there such a puppet maker?
Fuck, I can't keep my countenance like I used to. You can't talk to this idiot.
I'll get you for this.
啊，这场战斗不难啊，先搞他吧，因为他是无法获得负面 buff， 先给他驱散掉。我们先用莱克。这边呢，解除一下他的，用他吧，给他打断。来，出发一下，4点 ，OK， 很爽。哎，这个没出发，没有打断。这个我是。用一个这个，然后这边，啊，也不用这样子啊，待会给他灌伤害就行。好，解决一个啊。他下一回合就没了，管都不用管，打他啊。然后他要用，等等啊，他是巫破或者震离。 好，我们接着搜索一下。得出结论。接着我们进去。
Kafar, you fucker.
Niedzits, you snitch. You always drop in unannounced.
Did you hear that? A loan shark calls me a snitch? The scumbag. Next time, I'll send you a note. I want you to stay the fuck away from my people, especially Max.
And what are you going to do? I've got a reputation here. You'd best shut your trap and bark up a different tree.
He's going to get his trap smacked. Let's get him.
So what's your version of the story?
Who cares? I didn't take you to have a conversation with him.
The darkest place is under the candle. Your Max nicked something important from me to sell it himself.
Sugar?
How?
Never mind.
Yeah, Max wanted to sell right under Niedzit's nose. By getting square with him, I'm doing you a favor.
Shut your trap, Victor. I'm getting impatient.
Listen, maybe this time we can use our heads. As it happens, Kafar has a small intoxicating secret.
What do you mean? We're not going to shoot the scumbag? Then our sentimental journey won't be complete, and I will have to rewrite the final chapter.
Kafar is afraid that his sugar smuggling will be exposed. He does it behind the manager's back.
You've really impressed me now, Victor. Well, magic, bitch. You're not so tough now, are you?
And who's going to believe you, fancy boy? Get out of here.
So how about we fuck him up?
Let me show you one more trick. Chapter 3. You can see yourself in an expensive frock coat, surrounded by stall keepers who show you favor and respect. They stare at you like dogs. How delusive it is. One word about your sugar, and it all bursts like a bubble. You've got nothing. Humiliated, defeated, you rot in oblivion.
It's all lost. No! So many years of effort, kissing the manager's ass, squabbling with those bastards from Rozhitz. I can't make it in jail.
Unless...
All right, Mr. Niedzits. Whatever you want. I've already forgotten about Max. All squared up?
I think we can work it out. Well, this is what I call a happy ending. We beat up a few thugs, and we taught them a lesson. Well, if that was an evil deed, then the Tsarist government would have arranged war so differently. The loan shark is defeated, and justice prevails eventually. Although I hope we would shoot him. But the magic tricks are fine, too.
I wish I had been able to do all that magic stuff 15 years ago.
Do you think that if you had charmed Setsemin back then, Satanisław wouldn't have sent you away?
If the loan shark hadn't died, you wouldn't have ended up in the street and your father in jail.
But if you hadn't gone, you wouldn't be the thaumaturge you are now. Damn it, Victor, I wouldn't be myself either. You better tell me why it was my dad who swung for it, not us. Honestly. We came back, Satanisław took you into his office for questioning, and then what?
Father never raised his voice. I wished he had screamed and been mad at the time, but all he did was talk. From time to time, Balberit would show up and look at me. I thought I would die that day. Then I heard your father would answer for the loan shark's death, and you and I would get away with it. Stanisław told me to pack and take this gun with me, to remind me that it wasn't just a lone shark who lost his life that day.
Right. My dad would rot in jail, and yours had to sell antiques.
You don't know everything. My father was forced to let one rat inside his home. Ivan Konieczkin.
No shit. Satanisław snitched to the Ochrana? That's tough. Do you think your old man was right to expel you?
Now I understand that he mostly wanted to protect me and Nigia. There was nothing I could do about the choice he made.
Fuck. He made a choice for me and my dad, too.
Do you think your father would rather have had you go to jail?
No. I can see what you mean. Even a bastard like Satanisław would protect his children at any cost. Never mind. Each of us had his share of suffering. And now, we're here drinking vodka as winners. Kings of life, lords of death.
I have to admit that this is some quality vodka.
Agreed. It burns the throat like the urge to sing sonnets. It hits the head like inspiration.
Where did you get it?
Tastes like Różycka. You know, the booze from the butcher's shop.
I know, so it's kosher. What are you going to do about Max?
Nothing pleasant, that's all I can promise. He wanted to pull a fast one on me, but it ain't gonna happen.
So is this the last page of our story?
No way. To be continued. And everyone in Warsaw is emptying their wallets because they have to know how all this ruckus will end. Victor, what do you think about me? Really?
Why do you ask all of a sudden?
Stop hedging, you're pissing me off.
I think you're my friend.
What? You still trust me even after I had you kidnapped? Are you an idiot? I'm kidding. I'd follow you into a fire, brother. But don't tell it to my lads or they'll get jealous. But enough talking for now. Let's drink. To friendship, Victor. To being squared up.
好，这个任务往日重现就完成了啊。然后完成这个任务呢，也会跳一个成就，这边点一下阅读。好，小伙伴们，我们下期视频再见。